What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Star Technology. I did do a little bit of a live stream between the last episode and this one, so you can go back and check on and that was on YouTube, so it should be in the live kind of file there. So if you want to see what happened there, go check that out. But between that stream and this video, I did update the pack, which has some updates here. The biggest one is updates to applied energistics, which isn't in this tab. It's the applied energistics tab. But there are some big changes to like circuits. So there are some new resources here, like Certus Quartz Skystone Plate. This is stuff that just needs to be made in a blast furnace. So there are a couple of new resources here that we've got to set up. Certus Quartz and like liquid Skystone, I suppose is what it is. There are a couple of these, and then these have to be made in this MV assembler. And it looks like we could use silicon chips in MV, so you can't actually even get into applied energistics until you get to MV. Where's the controller? Here it is. Yeah, so you got to be able to be in MV already to get to this point. And that is with this guy, the level emitter. There's a couple of things in here. All of it would still be doable, and it's not really going to hold us up. It's not going to stop us or slow us down. There are just some things that we need to replace, some processes that we need to replace. But there is an unfortunate kind of update with the update. They removed chisel. So we lost our platform. Yep. We lost our platform over here, which was made apparently entirely out of chisel blocks. Over here, our floor was a mix of X-tones and chisel. All we've got now is our kind of framed blocks there. And then over here, the new addition to our base is also missing some blocks. So we're going to have to replace those. I think that's what I'm going to focus on today. During the live stream, this platform, we were working over here. I set up some stuff. The first thing was getting some stainless steel. I built like a little triple blast furnace here for that. And then we got a bunch of stuff set up here. We've got, we went all the way up to PTFE, liquid polytetrafluoroethylene, and all of the processes to get that. We've got the PTFE ingots and the large pipes, stainless steel rotors. That way we can make something, one of the HV things. We've got blaze powder. We're processing the mixed mineral residue because we needed, what is it? Cassiterite. That cassiterite is being processed over here into bismuth. The bismuth we needed to be able to make the magnesium, because we were working on getting stuff for the large steam turbine. For that, we need the steel turbine casing. So we were working on all of that. And so that's what we did. And this is the processing line for some of it came through, I think, cassiterite? What is it that we're providing here? Oh, the topaz and blue, the topaz and blue topaz. And those are getting used over here to make the topaz dust, blue topaz, bastnasite, and lepidolite. Those get electrolyzed to make fluorine. And we can see that guy's kicked on there. But I did log on. I did not realize, I didn't see it in the patch notes. It wasn't clearly enough marked for me to see. The one thing, the one recipe change that kind of didn't hurt us, but I did have to modify, the one I modified already was for the MV upgrade kits. So I had to fix this. It was before an electrum plate, and now it's a gold plate. I don't know why they changed it, but I fixed it there. But I did set up some processes over here for our new base building materials. So if we take a look in our backpack, we've got these that we were already using. And here, this was laboratory blocks, were these two. Now we're going to replace them with white concrete and the Zeidel variant 9 from Xtones. So those are already set up over here. And these are pretty simple to set up. Is there another concrete that I would like to use? Let's set up blue concrete. I'll show you how I did that. Blue concrete. We could easily get blue concrete powder. Don't blue or light blue? Let's go with light blue because we already have light blue dye. So we set a pattern here, and all we have to do is, I don't have a lot of resources over here for it, but that's fine. So we can pop that in there, and it's actually gonna populate because the way that this works is we're pulling all of the resources out of here, and apparently we're low on Lily of the Valley. We'll go check that out. We're pulling all the resources out of here, and they just get pulled out. And the molecular assemblers, they don't have to be filtered because they only allow the items that are put in there. So all we have to do is add light blue dye here, and it will start working. We'll see it popped into here. That's going to go in there. And then what I did was put some other barrels down here. We've got just enough room for another one if we wanted. But we've got white concrete and light gray concrete. So the powder and water is getting pulled out over here. And I don't think I need this water. But the powder goes in, water goes in, and then the barrel actually processes it like really fast. 0.05 seconds. So it's way faster than, like, we would have to go up to, oh, this works. I can right click and left click now. So we'd have to have a chemical bath to be like equivalent in speed there. And then the light gray concrete is actually being turned into this grill light gray concrete. And that's really simple as well. Like, we can take this, and AE2 has a new feature built in with the stone cutter. So you can actually tell it what you want to do. You could say, hey, if I've got light blue concrete, like, you're going to use the stone cutter. And there's also a smithing table upgrade that works as well. So there's a couple of cool features there that were added into AE2 a while ago. But what we've got to do right now is actually get our base kind of fixed up. So we're going to take some of our blocks here, get ourselves a building gadget. And, oh, the game's lagging out real hard. I did something wrong. Oh, apparently saved a bunch of panorama things. Let's see, build to me. So now what I want to do is pop some new concrete down here, and we're going to take this all the way back where we had it before. There we go. And then for our flooring, we're going to put this around the outside. That's going to come out to here. Yep. If I would have known, I would have, like I said, I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention. I looked through and I I don't feel like it was clearly marked that chisel was removed. If I would have seen it or known about it, I probably would have went ahead and installed it myself. But I was not paying attention or I was unaware. Let's grab some. We're going back to here. Yep. There we go. Excellent. And should I go? I think I think it was like 3 deep before. So if we put this in the surface mode, we can go bam, bam. Yeah, that looks like it's correct. There we go. That's 3 deep across now, except for right here. I don't know if that's correct. I think it was 3 over here, but not 3 over here. So let's cut this down. Put this on small tunnel for the vein miner. You can see in the top left there. So we'll vein mine all the way across. Okay, so that's just one. Okay, that one's 3. Need one more there. Okay. Now, gonna need a bunch of this. Is that gonna look okay? I might end up using like the exchanging gadget to do this differently. I don't know if I have enough of this stuff. I don't know why it kind of got messed up there. Let's grab some more. Yeah. I should probably raise up the buffer on that. How's that look? That looks okay. That looks okay. I would like a little bit more color, but let's try putting this on build to me, see if that's going to work out any better. Yeah, that seems like it's faster. Here we go. Okay, so we got a platform set back down here. I don't hate the look of it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Over here, now this one is going to be a little bit different because I do want that kind of outer edge, that warning on there. And we can do that with the stone cutter. We can take some white concrete. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, kind of hate that. Don't really like that. Yeah. How can I easily break this? Not like that. Framed blocks. I believe there's some sort of hammer. So I don't like that. Let's try... Pretty certain I'm not going to like this either. Yeah. Why am I missing two of these? Okay, I put them over here. Okay, so let's look around. These? Oh, I could probably get yellow. Yellow concrete. Yeah, so that might be a substitute that I... Oh, whoops. Undo. I don't like that. Hazard. Hazard block. So I'd have to make black and yellow concrete to be able to get that. Caution? No. Alright, let's think of what we have. Bits. Is there anything in bit that would work out? No. Light gray concrete. Gray can be dyed. Agon. Is there any, like, stone variant that would match? No. Let me look around real quick. Okay, so here's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put these down and use them more as like a scaffolding. More like a barrier. So I'm gonna get rid of the wooden blocks. And replace them with these. The tough part is gonna be... Nope, not that. The tough part is going to be like this interior design. I was pretty happy with the way that this platform looked. Not sure why they removed chisel. I don't know why you would do that, honestly. Unless there was some sort of like conflict or a game-breaking bug. I just feel like, you know, removing some building blocks. I'm really glad that I didn't have my drawers designed using the chiseled blocks. That would have been a bummer if it went and like broke all of my drawers. Then I had to go through and replace all of them. I think that would have sucked. We're gonna go out 4 blocks. There we go. Yeah, so this will be like a railing over here that we will use for safety instead of kind of the way that it was set up before. Is this not blocked off? Okay, it's running down there. The rest of this can just be white concrete. So let's get rid of this wrench, grab our building gadget, set it to concrete, and horror surface. There we go. We should be able to fill in all of this. Why are these pouring water out? Are these... These are waterloggable. That's why. You can't activate your jetpack in water, which is weird. Okay, so this is a bigger pain than what I expected. So I did not know you could waterlog these. Let's grab... Is there a reservoir? No. Could just do buckets, I think. Okay, that's gonna cause some problems. Because it's just creating a water source. How is that creating a water source? Okay. Let's get some of this cobblestone. We'll do that. Are there more water sources in here? Damn. Okay, let's grab another set of buckets. I am not sure. Why is that creating a source? Oh, it's not. Okay, if I put one there. Oh, that is... Why is it doing that? I don't want it to do that. How is it doing it? Vertical slope, vertical slope. Why is it doing it here, not here? That does not make any sense to me. Why? Because there's a block underneath it? Because there's a block underneath it. Now what happens when I put a block underneath it? Nothing. So I need to break the block underneath first. Weird. Okay. Now this is only going to mine these, right? Yes. All right. Okay, so I am going to go through and fix this because I think it's going to be a pain, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's actually easier than I thought. Well, I don't really love this white concrete because there's no texture to it. I might swap it out. I don't think it's terrible. I think I'm going to redo this area as well. All this stuff that's coming through over here, I think I want to run up through the middle. I'll probably move this travel anchor over to like here or something, and then move stuff up so there's like a central kind of control panel, so to speak. Oh, we've got deep slate over here. I'll probably move this, make it make sense someplace else. We might end up using like more deep slate. So I've got all this, all that. So basically I can just break these because I don't need them. These we're completely replacing. And I think this will make it look a little bit more industrial. And I wonder if I can... I was going to say, I wonder if I can do like a copy and paste. Rid of those water buckets. We don't need them. We might be able to use diagonal line. I don't know how this works. Left click to cancel. Diagonal wall? What does it want us to do here? Oh, okay. Here we go. There we go. Nope, not like that. Gotta click it just right in that back corner. Maybe I should remove that bottom layer. Maybe that bottom layer doesn't make that much sense. Or maybe I should put a block on the bottom layer. we go. And then up here, we'll want... Is there like a copycat? Just a block. I don't know, maybe it doesn't make that sense to have a guardrail on like one of the platforms when none of the other ones do, and I can fly. I don't know, looks all right. Let's go over here and fix up this one. So over here, we're going to use this Zidle. Like so. And then we're going to need a couple of... We need a block that's going to replace those. Let's see, anchors. We'll use this light gray for now. And if I have something else that kind of pops up that I think looks pretty good, we'll use that. There we go. Now over here, let's put those away. And we're going to go with a build to me white concrete. Ooh, we're out of white concrete, huh? Put those away, don't need those or those anymore. And this was just laboratory blocks, so it looks pretty much the same. Nope. Oh yeah, those do go there. I have to fix up our stairs. And I think I had some on the backside. Yeah, down here. And there. Should be doing this from this side. That way I don't accidentally place some outside of our area. That's going to go there. That one there. And I moved our solar panels over here as well. I didn't look to see there was a recipe change on the solar panels. I've got the tier 2 stainless steel plate. We definitely didn't have stainless steel when I crafted these. And I didn't have HV when I crafted them. But I think they were still 512 per tick. go. And then finally, over here. Oops. Whoops, again. Oh, concrete. We'll make concrete real quick. There we go. And then there and there. Now, let's break these. These are unnecessary. And I'm actually curious because I should be able to link this. Yeah, okay. So now I don't actually need to kind of take it out of the system there. Over here, we want to do this because this is how I had built it before. There's like an extra layer on here of white concrete. Just to add a little bit more depth. There we go. All right, get the base all fixed up. Fantastic. Oh, one last little bit here. Right there. And then over here as well. Not this one, though. I mean, I don't think that it would hurt if we didn't put this on, but I do think that it adds just a little bit more depth. And there's a little bit extra line there that you can see through the bottom side of that glass as well. I think it just adds a little bit of depth that looks good. Okay. So let's put some of this stuff away. Those go there. Those go here. Those go there. Put that away. We'll keep the backpack. Or change out our battery. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about these, but I don't know. They'll be easy to replace. What's this? Pulverized cobblestone. I think I might like it better with this. I think it's just a little bit too much of the copycat block. Yeah, that might be a little bit better. Kind of breaks that up a little bit. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Okay, so let's put all that away, clear that out, clear that out. We don't need that. So the next thing that I think that I'm gonna do is get our AE2 stuff fixed up. So over here we had our sky steel automation. And it is different now because to make sky steel ingots, we have to put sky steel dust in a blast furnace, in an MV blast furnace. to make the sky steel dust. That's a mixer of skystone and steel dust. So we need to swap this out, change this to steel dust, like so. This is also going to be steel dust. Yep. And this alloy smelter needs to be replaced. I don't know why I had a filter on there. With an MV mixer. Just missing a machine hole. Should just have to do that. Yeah, it starts working. Sky steel dust. Oh, that's weird that it kind of filled that like that. Interesting. Okay. There was another thing that broke over here. Basic bender. I think this was sky steel plates. I think that's what this was. So we would just put sky steel back in there. And then we need to put an EBF down here. And I think what I'm actually going to do is move this multi-smelter. So let's take our guy here. We'll do that and that. We'll say cut you. We're going to bring it over here. And I think I'm going to put like a little bank of smelters somewhere over here. This looks like it'll probably be a good spot. Let's clear that out, raise it up. We're going to have to rotate it. That's the front. I want to keep it one high. Kind of, sort of. Yeah. Bam, right there. Okay. That's cool too. Like it keeps the energy, the maintenance stays the same. So that's pretty neat. Okay. So let's do this and this. This tin in the system. Now we need coils. Ooh, we've only got 8 coils. That's bronze foil and copper nickel wire. Let's take those and get bronze foil times 4. Oh, brutal. Did our bronze die? No? Ooh. I don't think it's a recipe anymore. Bronze ingot. Oh, no. Tin and copper. Tin and copper. This is on. That's in there, but it's not mixing. Copper and tin. Basic burner. Tin and copper. 3 copper. Am I out of copper? What's happening? I'm out of copper. We are out of copper. That is incredible. Let's get those 2 barrels. Pop those in there. Now they're not going to cook fast enough because I'm going to run out of power. So what we need to do is get signalum wires. Wire cutters. We're going to need an MV converter. We'll say 8 amps. We got to run some girders. But one in the middle. Is that the middle? Yeah, that looks like the middle. One more, like so. Now that I don't think is going to reach. That one is on the middle part of that. I want to move this. There. That one goes there. That one goes up one. Ooh, I don't like that. On the down, energy in. Bam. There we go. There's some more tin in there. Copper. That should get us our bronze now. Yeah. There we go. So I think what I'm going to do with the smelter here, I think what I'll do is a multi-smelter over here and an alloy smelter over here. So we'll have 3 multi-smelters and 3 alloy smelters. And then I'll set up some interfaces or something. I'm not 100% certain. To be able to just like auto smelt really quickly a bunch of stuff. These guys here keep giving me problems. Or they had like broken for a while. So they were just like not working because these weren't actually hooked up because I had disconnected power from them. So coming back over here, bronze. I need bronze foils. which are a bender on 10. Bender on 10. And that's a 4, so 2 will get me those stacks like that. Need some more girders. Use those in our base building. And then these are tin alloy, which I do have in here. Now, I can wall share. I could wall share. I don't know if I'm really concerned with wall sharing. Yeah, I'll wall share on this one. Only need 2 more coils. Actually, no. Yes. Yes. Yes, I will wall share. Because I can put... I could move that nitrogen. Let's see, we need ULV input bus and input patch. Output bus. Input bus, input hatch. Output bus is going to go on this side. Grab a blast furnace. Heat-proof casing. Gonna need a maintenance hatch. It is here. I don't know what just broke. Maintenance hatch. Is there a toolbox yet? Does not look like it. How is there not a toolbox? It is so annoying having to pull these out. That goes there. That go. Oh, that's the wrong spot. These are in the wrong spot too. Right? If I wall share that, it needs to be there. I am screwing this whole thing up. Let's... That does need to go there. That goes there. Output. Okay, so 2 more coils. Okay. Now this guy needs to get nitrogen. I'm going to need a filter. On this side, insert nitrogen. And on this side, it's going to insert sky steel dust. That's getting nitrogen. Over here, sky steel dust. And then this needs to be on circuit 2. There we go. 7 seconds, and we should see it come out here. Yeah. And grab our stuff. Linking tool. Bam. And that's going to leave there because it's filling this guy up. This guy steel plates go in there. Okay. What else? We're about at the 1 hour mark. So what I need to replace, let's see. All of this is okay. There aren't any problems. It's just these here. Because this does not make this. This needs to be an MV assembler. And that's going to be the recipe there. That one. That one. The printed silicon. The forming press. Is that what's... No, it's an alloy smelter. But it's about the same thing. It's still a plate. That, it's a plate, but gold skystone alloy. That's another EBF. Okay, so there's... netherite. What is this used for? Nothing yet? Omega fluid storage cells. And this one is used... Infinity range booster. Do they have the bulk storage now? That looks expensive. Okay, so we have gold, diamond, and Certus that we need to get set up. And then we also need liquid skystone. We also need a new source here to be able to make skystone. We don't want to use this. I think we want to use this. So we're going to need to set up a rock breaker. Fluid blocks around. Oh, okay. Okay, we can make this. And we make this red steel. Red steel, vacuum freezer. Red steel dust, black steel, brass, rose gold steel. Okay. Probably use this method. 2 seconds to be able to make one of these. That's not terrible. And we could put a couple of them down. And the annihilation plane does not exist anymore. or it's disabled. So we're gonna go this route. Can I not save that recipe? That's weird. Okay, so that's what we will be looking to do probably in the next episode, is finishing out getting AE2 stuff set up. Or getting it kind of reestablished. That way we don't run into any problems, and hopefully there's not going to be some more updates like that that are going to hurt us and have to go through and make us redo infrastructure. Not that those ones are like that bad. Over here, we should be able to completely replace all of this. Yeah, this will just be an ME assembler here. This isn't bad at all. We just need to get these chips. Yeah. That won't be bad. Put them in a cutter. I don't know. We got a little bit of space for that over here, so I think we'll be able to make most of it work within the space that we have. And I think what I'm actually going to do is move a couple of these. I could probably tear down 2 of these, and there should be enough room for me to be able to put the mixers down for these. And then we'll have to put down EBFs. And I'll probably wall share those 3 here too. So the 1, 2, 3. And that should be completely doable without any issues for us. But I think that's where I'm going to call this episode here. So thanks for stopping in.